All right, how they say on the news, coming to you live from inside the mighty Whistler M35 A2 multi-fuel. A fuel gauge doesn't work. And I redid the entire front wiring harness 8 years ago. It hasn't worked since then. But as soon as I redid the wiring harness, things started running bad, hydraulic head, other things came up that I can pull the fuel cap and look in the tank. I don't need to see how much is in there. Hadn't driven more than 10 miles from home in 8 years until I went and got picked up to the new toy store M35. Anyway, I want the fuel gauge to work. So this is one of those. It seems simple. The backing is gone from that one. How to remove the dash. I'm going to test it. The fuel gauge. I already have done test outside, but I'm hoping I hooked something up wrong inside. Now, once you get it loose, it still won't come off. Because the tachometer is cable driven, speedometer is cable driven. Again, I am doing the entire process in case someone's new to this. So normally, where you're at, I'm in the passenger seat. You can reach up. Hopefully I can do this. I didn't try this before I set the camera up. It's a 3/4 inch wrench, I believe. I don't know, 5/8, 11/16, 3/4. Somewhere in there is the size you need to get onto the tachometer cable. Mine is hand tight, so I can hand loosen it. Then, once that one's loose, mine comes up enough, I can get to the speedometer cable from the top. And of course, mine didn't want to come out. How nice. There it goes. Okay. Fuel gauge is this one. Let's see if I can show you what we got here. Ooh, I might have it hooked up wrong. That could be my problem. All right. Let's back up. Yeah, I hooked it up backwards. Hopefully that's all the problem. Because this is, you can't see this. This is the back of the fuel gauge. This wire is wire 28. This is the wire that goes to the fuel sensor. And the fuel level sender in the tank. What you're supposed to do is to test these. Let me back up. Okay, this is supposed to be on this side. This wire swings around. This is wire, well, it's the same as these ones. Can't read that one either. Let's see, this one goes here. Okay. Let's switch these. Uh-oh, it fell. Let me put you back down again. Let's see what I'm doing. Somewhat, not really. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna unplug these. Oh, the thingy broke. How nice. Terminal end broke. That's just wonderful. All right. This is wire 28. Wire 28 is what goes to the fuel sender. This one is supposed to be on the right side of the gauge, looking at the back. And this one is the power wire. I don't have my list of numbers with me. This one is supposed to be on the other side. So I hooked it up backwards. Hopefully that's why my fuel gauge doesn't work. So I gotta get a pair of pliers out and do that. But the way you test the gauge, I actually have another one right here. I brought a spare with me. This is the fuel gauge. Power's there. This is the wire 28 to the sender. You put power to this, 24 volts. If this is not hooked up to anything, and this is grounded, the gauge should be on full. You ground this, the gauge goes to empty. That's how you test it. Mine, out there, I had power, but the gauge was stuck on empty. Like it was grounded. So obviously if I was putting power to there, I might have fried the gauge. Anyway, so you gotta take them apart and don't push the seat bottom down when people are sitting there, right? All right. I'm gonna go get a pair of pliers and try to fix my wiring mess up. But you get the idea. Yeah, these are 3/4 inch. The tachometer and speedometer. If you get them loose, crawl underneath, get them loose the first time, then just make them hand tight. You can go back in and out real easy with them. That's my suggestion to you.